Pollinators are important for the pollination of the majority of the world's crops. And a lot of the common crops people talk about are crops that are known to be pollinator dependent, like our fruits and our vegetables.
We know the importance of pollinators, and we often leave strips of things planted to draw pollinators in, but at some point you have to pull those plants out because they're vegetables and you need to replant that space. Having a dedicated space with established plants that can go through their life cycle is going to draw pollinators at all stages of their lives, and we're going to learn a whole lot.
So it's important to have an habitat that attracts pollinator. It's important for our local ecosystem, and it's important for us as farmers because we are increasing the wildlife around our local neighborhood. So it's not about extracting, but it's also to put them back into the land as we interact with the land as farmers.
3 plants that are really important for our ecosystems here in North Carolina would be mountain mint, large flower aster, and butterfly weed or pleurisy root. And they all kind of are blooming at different times in the year, so they're providing resources in different months throughout the year.
And so if you can establish a habitat to draw those insects in, you're going to get more complete pollination, and then you're going to get a higher yield on your vegetables.
So in addition to supporting pollinators, adding habitat back into the landscape, especially in agricultural areas, can also help to some extent with pest control. Some of these same plants that we're putting out for pollinators also support predators and natural enemies. There's also general landscape benefits to adding this sort of habitat. It improves soil quality, it improves water quality, it helps limit soil erosion, it helps with water retention. So all of those benefits are also coming back into the landscape when you add this habitat back. We know that changing weather, changing climate has a negative impact on pollinators, but we're also seeing lots of land development, loss of habitat. Pollinators need a place to nest and lay their eggs for the next generation. They also need enough food to be able to feed those young. So they need both nesting and forage habitat. And when we remove these wild areas out of the landscape, there's a chance that these pollinators don't have those resources that they need to make the next generation. So one thing that we can do right now and have immediate impacts for improving pollinator populations is putting habitat back into the landscape.